Alright, I hope this time I can finish this video in one go. Anyway, so first of all, if you're the kind of person who likes to watch the YouTube reviews in 4K, or you like to have your you like to watch the YouTube content which is being recorded with like a really good sound recording system, which has some background music and stuff just to entertain you, this is not the video for you. You can just leave. Thank you so much. This is a video for those people who who can appreciate the very like basic level setup. I'm recording this video with my phone and with a cheap mic system attached. This video is specifically for someone who's looking to get into Fujifilm or who's looking to get a second Fujifilm camera. And right now, if you type Fujifilm on YouTube, all you will get is very good productions from for X100VI. Everything is about X100VI. What a camera, what an awesome gadget. But do you need it? Do you have to spend, or do you need to spend 2,800 Australian dollars, or wherever you live, whatever this costs you in your currency? In Australia, it's $2,800, and it's not available anywhere anyway. First of all, let me be clear that you don't need a 40 megapixel plus sensor. It's gonna produce super heavy JPEGs and raw files. You don't need that in a personal camera. In a day-to-day EDC everyday camera, you don't need that shit. It's too much. I'm telling you. I'm telling you because I use the online services to store my files. I've been doing it for years now, and now I've switched to NAS drives, which is an expensive setup. It's not cheap. And because I've switched to nest drives, I really hate filling it up with just general photos, like photo of a lamp, which is I don't want it this photo of a lamp to be 20 megabytes. I don't want that. Okay, so I want little files, small files. I have a lot of gear anyway, so I use it for different purpose. So you don't need heavy files, first of all. Secondly, you don't need OVF because OVF is stupid. I've asked this question on a Facebook group um, for I think it's a X100 series Facebook group, and there are roughly like 40,000 members in that group. And I asked this simple question: do you use OVF or EVF in your X100 series cameras? And the majority of the people said they use EVF. So OVF is gimmicky. I will tell you why. So this is a OVF. Okay, OVF is good for the people who are used to use DSLRs, like I'm used to use DSLRs. In DSLR, when you point the DSLR at a subject, for example this, you click a photo and then you go into the play menu to see what you just took, and if it's underexposed or overexposed and histogram isn't really handy, then you have to take another photo um, with the right exposure. It's the same situation here. So you put your eye into this nice viewfinder, like this, and you take a photo. Then you see, oh shit, it's overexposed. Let me take one more photo. Now it's cool, but the problem is this, that you are decreasing the life of your camera because you are increasing the shutter counts. And this is not designed to last for a million photos, so it's gonna die at some stage. And if it's not gonna die, all right, it's a great camera, whatever. But when you will sell it, people will ask you what the shutter count is, and they won't pay you good money. So OVF is out of the equation. Another problem with the X100 series is the grip, because X100 series doesn't provide you a thumb rest thing here, and it doesn't give you a proper like grip thing here. What you should be looking at is X-E2. X-E2 is a weird camera, to be honest with you. The X-Trans 2 camera, which is X-Trans 2 sensor, is known for its color rendering. The color production is cool. It's a 16 megapixel sensor. It doesn't produce heavy JPEGs or RAW files. Perfect. For day-to-day use, I can take 10 photos of the lamp. I'm fine. Um, Other thing is the grip. First of all, like front and back, thumb rest right here, and the front grip. The build is solid. All the dials, even the shutter button, and all the little teeny mini buttons right here, they are solid. They are not cheap. This is actually a real made in Japan camera, and I have, like I said, I have all the four original X100 series cameras in my box behind me, and even the X100T and X100F, they don't match the quality of Xe2, especially Xe2S. It's a real premium camera, and I think that could be one of the reasons, because when they released the Xe2, they didn't release any X Pro camera with X Trans 2 sensor, because after releasing the Xe2S specifically, the Fujifilm realized that, oh shit, we fucked up. If we release X Pro 2, there wouldn't be much difference in terms of quality and build between Xe2S and X Pro whatever camera. Um, so that's why I think personally that they didn't see a point of releasing an X Pro series camera. Um, it could be wrong, of course, but it's a it's a solid machine. It feels good, takes beautiful photos. Autofocus is very very good because I photograph my son who's 4 and he moves all the time, and I hardly miss any photos. I hardly miss any shot in terms of autofocus speed. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And along the way, when you start using this camera for everyday needs, you will get used to this autofocus system. It's cool. Um, and all again, like the dials, the buttons, you gotta give this camera a shot. Don't just look at XT5 or X Pro 3 or X100 6 or 5. Don't just go straight to those cameras. Um, have a look around for Xe2 first. Give it a go. If you don't like it and you hate it, then you can sell it. You're not going to lose money because, like I said, they are keeping their value very well. They are very capable cameras. The sound, the shutter sound, like okay. Anyway, let's try now. It sounds so good. It sounds so good. You don't always want to have a camera which dead silent because you're not going to photograph this people on the street. Like not everybody is going to buy a Fujifilm and going straight to the street to photograph strangers, because that's the street photography. Oh my god, that's an overhyped genre of photography. Why are people photographing just random strangers? Street photography is not about. You don't have to have people in your photos, like facing you, or you're going into like going straight to them and taking photo like this. It's not about that, and it's not easy. It can be confronting. Some people don't appreciate it. I don't know why people are so much crazy about street photography. um, I did that. I liked it, but there is no point. There is no purpose. I don't know what you're trying to create, what you're trying to capture. Like it's very confusing. But anyway, if that's what you want to do, you can do that. But this is this camera is good enough for, because it has a this is an electronic shutter as well. So if you don't like the sound of the shutter, the mechanical shutter, you can choose electronic shutter, which is dead silent, and it goes up to 32 thousandth of a second. I think finally I will say that save your money. Don't fall into the hype, because every other YouTuber, like the YouTubers, are creating YouTube videos to earn money. That's it. They're spending money on like the good video recording cameras and the sound setup, because they want to earn money. They want to attract you. That's a marketing strategy. You don't want to see a video like this, in an ugly ass room recorded with a phone. Anyway, if you like this video, um, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself and save some money.